Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Karina.
And guys, it's News Day once again, the newest day of them all.
Wow.
Get those old days out of here.
We're done with them. We don't need them anymore. Today's News Day is brought to us by Karina.
Technically.
This was Karina's idea, and we thought it was a really fun idea.
Other people had suggested it. I'd seen a bunch of suggestos for it.
No one's thought of this idea.
And then I stole them.
Before Karina, who thought of it all on her own and invented this idea. No one's ever done this before.
Wow, congrats on coming up with this original idea, Karina.
We're redrawing our old
you.
drawings from the past.
Wow.
We're dredging up some bad memories of bad art.
We're turning our old days into news days.
Exactly, and
Wow.
I think that's beautiful. We've already drawn these ones, and we're going to be showing you the speed draw version and commenting over it, explaining like what we changed and what we did and where we were at when we drew the original thing.
It's already drawn twice.
It's already drawn twice. It's the most it can already be drawn. Nathan, you're up first. Let's first take a look at your original drawing, and you can explain the context of this.
Sure. Any Drawfee fans that have been with us from the beginning might recognize Peffley, Peffley, the least threatening demon from the Least Threatening Demons episode of Drawfee. I believe it's one of the ones that we recorded for College Humor's Facebook page, but
This is way back.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It was uploaded March 2014. It's the 7th episode we uploaded to YouTube.
Wow.
And I rewatched it, and by golly, it's a miracle that Drawfee ever became anything. You can it's a miracle that Drawfee is still a thing. It's a miracle
I love
that
it.
anyone listens to this. You can hear someone sneeze so many times in the episode.
Amazing.
We just recorded it in an office.
Yeah,
And
open office.
People are just chatting and loudly sipping drinks and sneezing.
This was even pre-Caldwell popping up from his seat and going, "We're recording."
We're gonna be recording some content.
Yeah.
That's what he would do.
That's what he would do. So yeah, this is my drawing. It took me about 5 minutes to draw in the episode. This redraw took me about a half hour.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Nice.
so you just gave it a nice little glow up
I gave him a little glow up.
from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at what you did. I'm gonna go ahead and count this video in.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know how much of this is my style has improved versus I just had more time to do this one. But
I mean, your style. I can tell you already, your style's improved just looking at the originals, like line quality and stuff.
yes, my confidence improved. I tried to get rid of the many tangents that exist. Like if you look at that original, the nose just super tangents with the glasses in the original.
Oh, sure
yeah.
does. Bumps
Yeah.
right up
It's
on there,
just-
doesn't it?
It's
Brushing
just
it
the
gently.
thumb and the collar, just everything about it. I tried to give this one a little bit more depth.
It's like you aimed to make tangents.
It
in the
really-
original.
Yeah, it's a little tangent boy.
I didn't. That wasn't my goal. It's just what happened. But I
Also,
tried. Yeah.
much like the original Drawfee episodes, you can see all of Photoshop, but this time you're not moving the canvas around all willy-nilly.
Well, that's the thing is because Facebook videos were like square shaped,
Yeah,
and so we recorded it in square shape.
yeah.
And yeah, we didn't get rid of we didn't do any editing. We didn't
That's true.
even do a little zoomy.
You made this boy so squat.
I wanted to squat him up a little bit.
Aw,
I wanted to
his
make him a little
baby.
rounder, give him a little bit more form.
Yeah, he's definitely got more weight and
Yeah.
feels more three-dimensional.
Yeah, those legs are not sporting nothing in the
No,
original
he'd be
one.
falling right backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
There he
like
goes.
they're super skinny and also just not
I mean, just
sort
like
of on anything.
yeah, I mean, like his thighs are taking all the weight to be able to like throw his weight back to do that. But you fixed it in the original. See, you like
Ooh, flip
centered.
check.
Yeah, you flipped it and fixed the weight.
I wanted it to be better. I wanted it to actually be an improvement. My biggest fear going into this challenge was that I would do it and I would add extra details, but I would lose the clarity of the image and
Yeah.
it wouldn't even be better.
You'd end up with something worse.
Yeah, that was my biggest fear is that improved none.
That was my fear too, and I was really worried when I started on mine that was going to be the case.
But I think this is a nice little glow up, a nice little redo.
Definitely.
Of my friend.
It's got so much more character to it.
Yeah, it's like the same idea. He's like a little nerdy demon.
Yeah.
He's not threatening anybody. He's just going over the accounts of hell.
He's no longer a one single pill shaped.
Yeah.
He's got a bit more.
Yeah.
I gave him a little bit more form. I didn't want to make him too unpill shaped. He's still sort of pilly. There's it's like pillows on top of a pill.
Yeah. I was just honored to see the bean shape in full effect here. Even before my time at Drawfee, you were still repping the bean
I was trying.
with this character, even if you didn't know that's what you were doing.
Oh, I mean Caldwell's a bean boy.
he's
Just like you.
he's a big beefy bean boy for sure.
I'm still not great at drawing glasses.
No one is, I don't think.
And right around here in the drawing, Tristan walked in with his baby, and the entire office lost their minds.
The baby's very cute.
So
is the thing.
This is me trying to like
Good
make
baby.
glasses look good while like a million women scream at a baby.
And we all compliment the ability for him to hold his head, which is apparently a thing you compliment for young babies.
Well, he's 3 months old, and apparently him having good head control is a big.
I have
Yeah.
no
deal.
idea about babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. Except like all the people who had children came up and they were like, "Oh, he has good head control." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
This is
This demon has good head control.
this demon has great head control. He has no neck. His head just sort of
Yeah.
comes
Yeah.
right out of the
Doesn't really
torse.
need good head control if
Yeah.
you have no neck.
I also like what you did with the horns. They're less of like a thing that was glued onto the head and more like a thing coming out of it. You
Oh,
know,
thanks, Julia.
like that line. You got rid of that line, and I feel like that makes a big difference even in there.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was, I honestly, like, when we recorded these old Drawfee episodes, I didn't think anyone was going to watch them.
That's a fair assumption, I
and
think.
yet here we are.
Whoops.
It's really mind-boggling to me. And a lot of the comments on that video are just people saying bless you to the person sneezing. So, like, even back then, the people who did choose to watch the videos were, like, cool. And
Yeah.
I guess thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for letting us become a thing.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, we still don't conduct ourselves in a manner befitting people that are watched very frequently. We do better.
Again, it's just like that's the sort of thesis of this particular video and Drawfee in general is that, like, you know, we're not the best, but we're improving.
We're improving at a steady
5 years.
Much like our art.
a steady clip. It's not like leaps and bounds, you know,
No.
but it's steady clip.
You can
That's how you do it.
If you put it side by side, you can see the
Totally.
improvement.
I think
So-
it's so fun to see, just like
Oh.
looking at this original Bean Devil, and just like purely on line confidence alone,
Yeah.
it's like so much better.
This is so fun.
Yeah,
I love this color scheme too.
Thanks. I'm not sure if it's Torchy's. It might be Torchy's.
The
taco
I
place?
need to look
Yeah.
this up.
I think their devil's a little
Oh.
redder,
I
but
guess.
this is Torchy's accountant.
yeah.
Yeah. John Torchy.
Oh, these numbers aren't looking good at all.
Whoa, we gotta move more tacos.
No, they move a lot of tacos.
They do, yeah. They move a lot of
Yeah, they're
tacos
doing
into
just
my
fine.
belly anytime I'm in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I want to go to Torchy's.
Let's all go to Torchy's after this.
Yeah.
If we go to RTX next year,
Yeah.
we'll all go to Torchy's.
You'll be happy to know their logo devil is red.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This guy doesn't get quite as much sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically it. I'm just adding a little shading now.
I mean, even just the shapes in here are better. Like he has so many like, I don't know. He's not just like a tube with painted on shirt.
Yeah.
You know, which
I
is
tried
something
to
Yeah.
that I think we all improve in over time,
Yeah.
hopefully. And this just has so much more like character and feel to him.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like my character has been improved by your nice comments.
I feel like it's been improved by your good art.
Yeah.
Yay.
Way to go, Nathan.
Thank
Good job,
you.
This is a
Nathan.
glow up.
This
You
is
did
a
it.
glow up.
And this is only like, I always like to point this out too. This is only a 5-year difference.
This is a 5-year difference.
And it's such a big change.
5 years and 25 minutes
Yeah.
difference.
Exactly.
Yeah. 5 years of very consistent practice.
Mm-hmm.
Having to do it. Well, by practice, I mean you've just had to draw a lot for your job.
It's
That's
true.
practice.
That is practice.
That counts
That
as practice.
counts.
Sweet.
Don't go.
Yeah, don't go,
at that.
I can do what I want.
That's work. Mine is up next.
Yay.
I've had my art on the internet for about a decade now.
Nice.
And this is from the beginning of that decade. So this is 10-ish years old, 9 years old. It's from 2010.
Wow.
It's one of the very first comics I posted on the internet. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you right now because
Oh,
it's
look at
not
that font.
it's
Ooh,
not
that
easy
hand
to read.
lettering.
I'll tell you that.
Jacob, is the person driving you?
The person driving is me and the person in the passenger is my friend Kyle from college. And
Shout out to Kyle from college.
Shout out to Kyle from college. So panel 1 here, I'm saying, man, I really want some beer, but I don't want to pay for beer. I wish I could just pirate beer. And then Kyle says, so basically you're saying you want to steal a 6-pack of beer. And then I say, no, that's not the same at all.
So this is sort of a commentary on like pirating, like downloading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
you're-
download a beer.
You wouldn't. download
That
a
was
beer.
the description I put under the comic, was you
Wow.
wouldn't download a beer. And what you might be
Genius.
noticing, what you might be noticing about this comic is that it's not funny per se. And there's not really like a joke or any humor to it. And also it just looks like dog ass. I think those are the main things
the
you
main
might...
takeaways.
It's two people in a car driving at night.
You can tell what it is, and that's about the most you can say for it.
You can
And
tell
I
what
mean,
it is.
that's all
yeah.
that really counts.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. But I thought I could do a bit better now.
I'm
and-
so excited.
And I was determined to not change the quote unquote joke.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't alter what the joke is. I changed the dialogue to make it sound a little more natural.
Okay.
And I'll just start playing so you guys can see, and I'll comment as I go here, talk about what I did. I put it there on the side so I'd have to see it
Yeah.
the whole time.
We're getting an extra panel.
I felt it needed an extra panel to house the dialogue so that it's not quite so bad. And then I
Thumbnail.
Yeah, I wanted to thumbnail it out. I thought I'd start with the same sort of structure, which I did end up actually changing. You'll see later.
Oh, and you updated your hairdos.
I
as
did.
well.
I updated the hairdos, and then I was like, first things first, this doesn't need to be the same shot every time.
Is
Like,
this?
I can do shot, reverse shot, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's an actual conversation. You can tell who's talking easily
But
without...
if you do one shot, you only have to figure out the one
Yeah,
shot.
you can copy
Yeah.
paste like I
Yes.
did for a lot of my old college humor comics.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, I got this drawing pretty good. I don't want to have to redraw this character
You
again.
little overachiever.
But if you look at the first comic, you'll notice I didn't copy paste.
No,
I
you-
redrew it
Yeah.
all every time, and I
You
still
didn't learn that trick yet.
I still opted to do the exact same shot, even though I had to draw it anyways.
Is this what your friend Kyle looks like now?
Well, he's in the military now, so he has like a shaved head.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
kind of extrapolating on what his hair was like in college.
Gotcha.
So
But you gave yourself your cool hairdo that you have now.
yeah, you'll see now. I thought the original shot could be more interesting, so I changed it to be more of a 3/4 view from Kyle's side of the car,
Wow. Look at the look at the composition.
looking
already.
over at me. So just like something more interesting to see with your eyes.
It's almost like you've been doing comics online for a decade.
It's almost like that. And it really is insane to me to look at that original one and be like, that's a person who's been a professional illustrator for 5 years.
You got to start somewhere. I think it's inspiring. I think
Yeah.
someone could see that and be like, oh, so that means that like if my art looks like this now, if I keep at it for 10 years, it can get better.
It'll be better. And I'm not like an incredible artist, but it's definitely better. So that's good. That's a good thing. So you see here, I'm just working out some of the facial expressions, trying to figure out where I want my dude to be looking.
Oh, he's so whiskey. Keep your eyes on the road, Jacob.
No.
You're driving.
Now, here's where I remembered how fun it is to hand letter.
You're really good at
Oh.
it.
It's a pain and it takes a long time, but it does look good when you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a That's a thick have.
Yeah, well, I
It's a
wanted
mood,
to
brother.
emphasize, another thing I wanted to change was emphasizing certain letters, so to kind of control how the sentence sounds.
I really want to have some
I really
beer.
want to have some beer, but I don't want to pay for beer.
That
so
zoom in
emphasizing those.
made it look like you said, I want to have some beer.
So you'll see
Dang.
I have to readjust sort of all of where the word bubbles go because I've always been bad at planning that ahead of time. So I had to kind of move everything around.
That's something I had to like learn much later in doing comics of like, oh yeah, I should also figure out where the word bubbles go before I actually do all the things.
I
Yep.
never did that. I never did that. And I worked at Dorkly for 8 years doing comics. I just crammed them in at some point.
Bless you, Julia.
I would just raise the ceiling on all my panels.
Yeah.
Make it longer.
I mean, you'll see that in this comic that I did here, I tried to make room for the panels. I put in where they were going to go.
That
Yeah.
like never really
Yeah, I just didn't leave enough
dictates
space.
where they'll actually be.
In any circumstance, I didn't leave enough space to actually house the text.
I love that you're just getting these letters in one. Like you didn't even need to.
I'm not. This is multiple attempts for almost every letter. You see it like flickering.
Yeah, but it's like
It's not that
it's
many.
so straight. Like you don't have any guidelines or anything. Like it's
Yeah.
This is really impressive.
It's one
to
thing
me.
I accidentally taught myself to do just because I didn't ever do it easier. So eventually I just kind of got good. I had something to do here, I
Is
guess.
this when the baby came in?
No, because I did this yesterday.
Different baby.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up. It's totally different. So there's still not a joke here, but I thought it could be more like a, two characters sort of character building conversation.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
Kyle being the straight man. Like maybe it was part of a larger story. It would just be a nice little conversation.
Oh, yeah, this is page 1 of like your weekly webcomic.
Exactly. And then it would be
Yeah.
like ongoing.
Jakey and Kyle.
Shout
In
outs
the
to Kyle
car.
once again. And yeah, this part's just inking, which is probably the thing I've gotten the most better at, as I always talk about in these.
Those smooth inks.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like doing them smooth inks, and you see I taper all my lines individually like a weirdo.
I think it's nice.
It is. I like how it looks, but it is just like an effort. And then also a thing I've learned from doing comics at College Humor for so long is just don't put in any information in there that's not completely necessary.
Yeah.
So like the backgrounds are just like a couple lines to indicate this is a car. But I'm not doing any more than that. I clearly had something big to do right there. I stopped for a long time.
Had to refill your Joseph.
Yeah, I had to refill my hot Joseph. But another thing that I feel is important to mention as well is that doing it this time around, this like redraw of the comic took like about an hour and a half, and that's with those big long pauses where I was doing something else.
Yeah.
The original comic would have taken me probably over 4 hours to do.
Wow.
Just because I was very slow, and I just really like took my time on every single comic. Every comic took me forever to do. So, I was really pleased that I could produce something of much higher quality at a fraction of the time. And that's all College Humor influence.
Yeah.
The speed all came from College Humor.
When you literally have to.
Yeah.
Kyle is kind of a hunk in that panel.
Yeah, Kyle's a bit of a hunk. I don't know what else to say about that.
Shout out again to Kyle.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Kyle.
But he's not on board with my idea to download beer.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of, a mark against him in my book,
Hunk
personally.
with morals.
Yeah.
Hunk with morals.
You see, I am blushing a little bit because I've embarrassed myself in front of Kyle. Which
He's
is like,
just such a
oh,
hunk.
He's
You're
such
like,
a hunk.
damn it. I've embarrassed myself in front of a hunk.
This was my chance.
It's like one thing to embarrass yourself in front of your friends, but in front of your hunky friends,
Yeah, you can't be doing
you
that.
can't be doing that.
Then just a couple little more indicators of this is a car. And
Wow.
I
that's
love how you
that's
indicated it's a car.
Yeah, I really.
That's not sarcasm.
Oh, it sounded like sarcasm.
I'm sorry. It's just how I talk. No, I think it's nice.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
this
thank
is
you.
really
The
good.
simplicity of it.
The light, the line work, the characterization you have, just looking at it, like even if I didn't look at the words, I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. This is visually compelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what I was going for, because that's one of the major things I learned from 2010 to now was what actually makes a comic nice to look at and not just functional.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to really get a lot of that in there. And it's a really nice thing to look at side by side. It shows a lot of progress. Even though 9 years is a lot of time, it's a lot of progress too. So that's good. If you're out there making comics, the one thing I want to tell you is make your text legible. Don't do the thing on the left.
Yeah.
You clearly drew those word bubbles and then like tried to fit the text inside is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was
is what-
unwilling to
Yeah,
compromise.
you looked at that word bubble and you're like, there's no other
Yeah.
shape for this word bubble,
No.
nor any other place it could go.
Just the way
I'm
the
not
last-
changing it.
the amount of space on the right.
Of the no.
It's bumping up against the left side.
More than anything, it's a wonderful case study of the effectiveness of good word bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good space.
Yeah, that makes a giant difference in a comic's legibility and how pleasing it is to look at. So if you're out there making comics and you're starting out, if I could give you the one tip, it's make it incredibly legible,
Yes.
because that is a good way to get people to read it. If people have even the slightest bit of hard time reading it, they will just move on.
Yeah. I'm very glad you read the original to us. 'Cause I
Yeah.
wasn't going to try.
No, why would you? No one would try. Yeah,
You improved.
I
Good job.
improved.
Yay.
Glow up. That's it for me. Are we on to Karina?
Is my turn, I
Next.
suppose.
Yay.
Oh
Let's-
boy, oh boy. I reached way back for this one.
Oh, yes.
This
Oh my
rules.
god.
Because I still have a DeviantArt up.
When is this
And-
from?
2006.
Is that
I
a
was-
Gaussian blur moon back there?
I was 13 because this is pre-high school. I know that much. So must have been like 13. This is my weird Yu-Gi-Oh! GX romance novel cover fan art. The title on DeviantArt was, what was it, From the Lips of an Angel, like the Hinder song.
Like the Hinder song.
Very mid-2000s hetero nonsense. And I was like, yeah, it's nothing like anything I really do currently. Let's redraw it.
This screams middle school.
Yeah.
Just like the
It's
airbrush,
so middle school.
the airbrush shadows,
Yeah.
the really thin, no muscles or definition, like legs and arms. You're just like, yeah, they're tubes.
I love these legs.
Everything's really lumpy because I didn't know any better and I used a mouse.
Yeah.
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 That was everyone in middle
Yeah.
school.
That's
And I love-
pretty good line control
Yeah,
for
it's
a
great.
mouse.
Thank you.
The hair especially.
The other
I guess.
middle school tell is that this is happening on a really thick ledge, which is what like all middle school is like. Yeah, I want to draw like two people about to kiss. Oh God, I have to do a background. Put a moon and a ledge. Just put them on a thing.
Yeah.
I definitely did that as well.
And then it's like shading.
So-
That's just lumping in airbrush
Yeah.
wherever you feel
yeah,
like it.
you just put something, I don't know, light sources. So
This is
Just ignore that.
This is a whole
Um,
mood.
I really like going through my old art and redrawing it. So this is one that I had been wanting to do for some time. So
Nice.
Oh, I'm excited.
I thought it'd be fun.
All right, I'm going to count this in. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh. So yeah, this is a 13-year-old drawing from when I was 13. So this is half a lifetime of improvement on my end.
You've doubled.
God, already, just like instantly. It's like, look at the form, look at the shape. So good.
So-
Did any of us do sketches, like anatomy sketches, before we did drawings? Because I certainly did not.
As
like
when I
in-
was
like
younger.
gen-
Yeah,
General?
like as a
wee child?
as a wee child.
no.
No. You
No.
start with the face and you go from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it look like my mangas.
Yeah. Straight to it.
Yeah, I don't care what happened underneath all that.
Oh, flip.
That's a flip.
Yeah, you ready for a lot of flipping because I'm very weak at drawing faces looking right. So we got to make it look, other way around. I can't do it facing left.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's really, that's my weakness.
So you flip it
So
and then
I
do
can't
it.
hide that.
I see.
Revealed.
Like I can do it, but it's always going to be wrong until I flip it. So this is just a lot of actual drawing. I tricked you into letting me do an actual drawing.
Oh, but it's so fun to watch.
Yeah, this is really. Oh, this
Yeah.
is so steamy.
Also, your original picture is 100% going to be the thumbnail for this episode.
Yes, fantastic.
No chance it's not going to
It's a fun one.
Yeah.
I drew a lot of like weird shit when I was this age. So this is one of the more normal ones, I think. A lot of like weird like crossover type nonsense. So this one was one that I was like, yeah, gotta hide some of the weirder stuff to be found on its own. But
These good clothing folds.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just like skill. This is just straight up skill.
it's
Karina flexing.
it's just I learned since I was 13. I did it.
You did it. Congrats.
But yeah, because I really, like I said, I did suggest this because I saw a lot of people, saying we should do this type of episode like in comments before, and it's just something I already like to do because I get a lot of joy out of it, out of revisiting my old nonsense and doing it again. I like to think of it as doing like little fan arts for my younger self.
Oh, that's so nice.
I like that your characters also seem to have grown up. Like they were 13 when you originally drew them, and now they're adults.
Yeah. Oh man. So when you look back at your old art, you don't have like do you have the cringe still, or is
Like
it just
it's a little
like
cringe, but it's also like, because the way I think of it, it's like, oh, when I drew the original, I had this image in my mind of like how cool it looked and what it was supposed to look like. But in reality, I just made that weird drawing up there. So if I redo it now, I can make it look closer to the way I thought it was going to look when I was little.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
That is pretty sweet.
I really like it.
It's a little gift to your past self.
Yeah.
I hope past Karina is watching this right
Yeah,
now.
Shout out to past Karina
Those
and
hands
Kyle.
Are so good.
Yeah, these are real
Yeah,
nice.
really good
that
hands.
hand was just so
And I'm looking at
nice.
that claw, that glob claw in the original.
Yeah, whatever was going on there. Who knows?
Oh, is he still gonna have his sharp claws?
Something like that.
Oh boy. Oh man. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta. Whatever is going on in this picture.
His rules. Oh my gosh.
I get powerful Inuyasha vibes
Yeah,
from
definitely.
this pairing.
There was definitely some Inuyasha energy
Yeah.
at this time in my life.
Demon Claw
Oh,
Boy.
you fixed the angle of the bottom part of the leg. It was like a little too far in on the original. Now you've corrected it. So
Yeah.
again, it's like a weight thing. Like this person actually looks like they're on their knees. It's so good.
You kept the studded belt. I'm glad.
Yeah, you got to keep the studded belt. I will say that I actually did. Oh, this is the second one I did because I started another one for this episode, and I was having way too much trouble with the pose because it made no fucking sense in the original, and I just gave up. So this one I actually did much faster than I thought I would because I think the total for this pig draw was maybe like 3 hours.
Yeah, not bad.
Worth
Yeah.
every minute. Of
If it had taken 6 hours, I still would have been happy with
Yeah.
it.
There's still some anatomy issues and some spacing issues. Like I did this yesterday and I'm already like over it. But I'll just
Aw.
redraw it in another 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still doing Drawfee in another 13
Yeah.
years. We can come back.
Revisit these versions
Yeah.
and do them again.
Yeah. I think at that point I like drew the leg on the wrong layer.
Got some dragony wings.
Yeah, some dragon.
Some
wings.
dragon wings.
Yug. Yeah, and I would like to reinforce that this is in fact Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fan art. Nothing has changed really.
Who are these characters?
This is Asuka and Rio, aka Alexis and Zane.
What do you mean,
From
AKA?
They have 2 names
Why?
because they changed them in the English.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Like Joey Wheela.
That's not his Japanese name?
I wish.
Oh yeah, someone used Joey's Japanese name in the commenting on the animation you made, and I was like, "Oh, Karina drew this character, so cute," and I was like, "Who?
Hoomst.
Hoomst?"
But yeah.
What's Joey's Japanese name?
Jonoichi.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like Johnny would have made more sense as a translation of that.
That's not
Johnny
cool.
Wheeler.
But yeah, so this is just coloring it. This is just my actual process. Wowie zowie.
I love your splotchies.
Yeah.
They're so confident.
It's so different from what I do.
Yeah,
It makes me want to try it.
it does.
Oh,
To
yeah,
get in
the
that
blood.
good blood, not just airbrush it on
Yeah.
with a 0 hardness brush. Little baby Karina, what was that?
What is it about being in middle school and the airbrush tool that's so captivating? Because everyone in middle school uses that, and it always looks horrible.
It's something that you can't do with traditional media.
Yeah.
And so it's fun.
You would need one of those like blow pens that you order off the TV
An actual
commercial.
airbrush?
an actual airbrush.
Yeah, no, a blow pen
That
A blow pen.
specifically.
That uses.
No, that was a thing
air.
on like
Yeah, I remember.
infomercials.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You blow into one side of it.
Yeah.
Don't breathe in.
Yeah,
Don't do
you can
that.
huff it. Don't breathe in. It's drugs.
Oops.
This is so pleasant to watch.
It's so hard to like keep thinking of things to say because I just want to watch it.
Yeah.
I want to experience the magic.
The maid.
The dragon
The
magic.
dragon.
This has to be like, I hope this is so inspirational for someone in middle school that watches this and like sees. And I feel like it also should be said, like, you know, we poke fun at the middle school art.
Yeah,
But like, if
we are mean to our middle school selves.
Yeah. If you're a middle
You've
schooler.
earned that right to be mean to yourself.
Yeah. I just want to encourage you, if you're making art that,
Yeah.
you know, looks akin to the middle school art we're joking about, that's part of the process.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go through that phase to get to this phase.
Yeah, everyone gets to that step at some point. So
Yeah.
it'll happen to you. It happens to everyone.
Yep.
And it's correct.
It's correct. You got to do that. You got to do it.
And then
It's
you
like
just
a
have
rite
to,
of passage.
Yeah, you got to keep doing it for
Yeah.
years, for 13 years.
It's one step on the
Ooh.
big stairs to
Lair styles, baby.
Karina.
light source.
My hidden technique. Light source.
A hidden technique. Multiply layer.
Multiply layers are
One
such a godsend.
Multiply layer.
Yeah, I remember in high school when I was on the high school newspaper illustration staff, and I learned about multiply layers in Photoshop, and it blew my mind.
Wow, you learned that so early.
Yeah, I
I didn't
forgot.
really learn
It
how
took
to
me
do
a
that,
while
yeah.
to figure that out, and I kind of don't remember how.
I don't think I really knew much about it until I was working at College Humor. I didn't really know much about layer styles until I was working here, and someone, probably Julia,
Who are we kidding? It was
saw what I was
probably
doing
Julia. Yeah.
and was like, "Why are you doing that way?"
Bold choice, Jacob.
Yeah, and then showed me the multiply layer, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I think I learned multiply layers because at one point I, as you do in high school, had like a pirated version of Open Canvas, and they like only have multiply layers.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
And for anyone who's unfamiliar, does someone want to explain multiply layers?
yeah,
Just so they know.
it's
what
a
we're talking
layer
about?
that you put a color on it,
Yeah.
and you put it over another layer, and it make it darker in the color you did.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain layer styles ever. I'm just like, yeah, just do it. You'll
Yeah.
figure. You'll know.
We'll
Yeah.
figure it
my
out.
method for layer styles is I click on the layer styles and then I click normal and then I go down on my keyboard until one looks right.
Until one looks right. Yeah.
I do that a lot too.
Yeah.
I go through every time I'm doing light, I go through all of the light layers
Yep.
to see which one I like the
Yeah.
most.
Yep.
Just
also,
play with
by the way, I didn't do a background is because that hasn't changed. But
okay. This
also, I
is-
was like, I don't really have time.
It's like one of those
Just
scenes.
pretend they're backlit by the
Yeah.
moon.
Or it's like the scene where like everything else fades away.
Yeah.
And it's just the moment. That's
Yeah.
like a thing that happens in anime.
That's a very anime thing.
Yeah. So
Karina, this rules.
13 years of anime improvement.
Fantastic.
Really, really good.
Don't let
Thank
anyone tell
you.
you can't draw anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad.
Keep drawing anime for 13 years. You'll be good as hell at it.
Yep.
All right, Julia,
Yep.
we're on to yours.
Yep.
Julia
You
sounds so
don't
excited.
sound thrilled.
We talked about doing this episode, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a fun idea. And then I went back to look at my old art, and I was like, oh, right. I hate nothing more than looking at my old art.
See, here's the thing, though. This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is already really cool.
Thank you. I do still kind of like this piece, which I think is why I redid it. Because the other ones that I looked at, I basically like went home after work yesterday and had a crisis. I hate looking at my old art so much.
we are complete opposites.
Yeah. Nothing throws me into a pit faster than that. But I do like this piece, so I wanted to see if I could make some improvements on it.
I can't wait to see.
The thing with me and art too is that I kind of just go, oh, I like this style. I'm just gonna do it. So my art is so different year to year. Like anatomically, it's all the steady improvement. But then like 1 year I was only working in vector shapes. This year I was trying to do vector shapes with Photoshop brushes.
Interesting.
So
This year being the year you drew this.
the year I
original?
drew that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So this is like 4 or 5 years old. But yeah, I don't know. I tried to do my current thing with it, which I don't know what my current thing is, but we'll see.
All right, well, I'm going to count it in then. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna say your current thing is being good at drawing, and
Boom.
I think the commenters will agree.
Boom, roasted.
Got you.
Got you.
I really like the patterning in the
Yeah.
like the textures you have on like the wood on the sword and the fur on the wolf and
Well, thanks.
the
Yeah, that was
metal.
something I was definitely exploring during the time, was just adding little textures. But now I'm trying to give it more of I've learned shape and anatomy since this a little bit. So I tried to do a more dynamic angle and shape and focus a little bit more on the composition, maybe.
You did man with box on head.
I did do man with box on head.
He made
He
the
is
wolf.
he is Wayfair.com man.
He did the thing where he took the beer box and like put it on his head, and he's like, "I'm the beer wolf man."
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
Everybody knows one.
One thing I really love about this challenge is getting to see each of our sketching techniques and how completely different they all are.
Yeah.
I
true.
always love
like-
watching Julia sketch because it's so bonkers to look at.
It's entirely, look at these colors. What is happening? It's like
like-
And I mean
painful.
that respectfully.
Yeah. No, it's like I try to figure out, I have like a weird system. It's like I try to figure out the basic anatomy. So that's that green one. And then whatever goes on top that's like extraneous, like hair or whatever they're wearing, is
Box.
usually in blue or purple. And then that always gets a little crowded. So I'll sometimes, if it is a little crowded, I'll try to redraw it in a different color. Just so I have a more clear base to go off of. If I'm doing a sketch at all, which is not usually the case. But this time I decided to do a sketch. But I think this is when Tristan Baby showed up.
Okay.
Tristan Baby
Probably.
definitely showed up at some point during this.
Yeah, you were gone for a while.
Yeah,
at some point.
I was just like sitting with that baby for like half an hour. talking
So
to
we're gonna
Tristan.
get half an hour in here.
Yeah, of nothing.
Great. So we get a direct comparison between like what you were able to accomplish between Tristan Baby showing up.
Well, every time we do this,
versus
it's the
me.
same thing.
Yeah.
Just like Julia takes the same amount of time to do something far more intricate.
And that's okay. Because
And
this
that's okay.
This isn't about comparing myself to you guys. It's about
Nah.
comparing myself to myself.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think so as well.
This was me not realizing how dog noses work or like wolf noses work. So I just drew the weird boxy triangle I think I fixed that later.
That's kind of right.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
kind of
much a
right.
dog
It's just
nose.
real big. But
I love that this guy didn't take the sword out of
Nah.
the wolf head.
he
Yeah.
was like,
put it
I did
on.
this.
He put it on, and like
Showing off.
didn't take the teeth out either, and he just has the teeth sort of going into him, and he's like, "This is fine."
So it keeps it in place.
What's happening here?
Maybe this was Tristan.
Maybe
baby.
this
This
was
must have
Tristan
been
Baby.
baby.
Yeah.
This must have been baby.
Welcome
This
to
must-
baby interlude.
You didn't cut the baby segment
I definitely
from
did.
the
I
video.
don't know. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah,
And we're
woke
back.
All right.
Tristan's baby is the true star of this episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout outs to Tristan's baby
Tristan's very good
And
baby,
Kyle.
and my boy Kyle.
and Kyle. Yeah,
Handsome Kyle. Hunky Kyle.
Kyle and the baby coming to CW.
So now you know I'm on my final ink layer because it's in red.
Because it's in
Yeah.
red.
And I'm trying to be a little looser with my lines on this one.
Yeah, I love the line weight variation already.
Thanks.
It's a really cool brush.
Chisel? Is it a
Yeah,
chisel?
it's my typical chisel.
Ooh.
I love that chisel. It's a lot of fun.
Helps you get a little wet and wild.
Yeah, a little bit. It forces me to not be so picky with my lines and just kind of go at it. Or else I will just sit there trying to make my lines look the same throughout the whole thing, which can look boring if done improperly.
Yeah, because I love this cool, like, it's almost like a shaky quality
Mm-hmm.
that it gives to like this wolf that makes it look more like wild.
Yeah. I definitely wanted to get some wild energy in there. Some little fighty, scrappy energy, I think.
And this is also reminding me of that comic you made recently.
Yes.
The
That is true.
culling of wolves? Or the, was it?
I think that's what it was called. I don't remember anymore.
You made it.
Yeah.
It's still
I
on
never look at my old art.
Once it's done,
Once it's done,
gone
yeah.
forever
Leaves
from
forever.
Julia's eyes.
Still available for download though, right?
It
If
is, yeah,
people
yeah,
want
yeah.
to?
On
Okay.
my Gumroad.
On your
I have
Gumroad.
2
Even
comics
if-
up on my Gumroad.
Even if Julia doesn't look at it, you should.
You still can.
Yeah. We'll throw a link in the description. How about?
Thanks.
Will we? I feel like we never actually do that. We
I-
we talk a big game.
I do. Well, what happens is I look at the comments after the video gets posted, and then if people say something like, "Hey, where's the link?" then I'll add it to the description. So it gets there eventually. It's
That's
just-
what's important.
Yeah. So it'll get there eventually. If everybody comments that it's not there, then
Unless it is there.
I'll see it. Well, they can still comment that it's not there as like a fun prank on me, and I'll be like, "What happened?"
Oh, you got me. You made me scared for a second.
Yeah, one of the cool things about getting our suggestions from comments is I do read the comments.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being mostly nice in there. Makes me feel good.
Yeah. I read all of the Draw Detectives ones just in case I do a stupid.
We count on you guys for when we do a stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's gonna happen.
You keep us honest.
It happens.
I mean,
We're
that's
all
why
we
we
have.
apologize at the end of every episode is because we know we've probably done a stupid.
It happens.
It happens. People do stupids. We're humans.
So now we've got Julia's coloring method.
Yeah.
Yes.
The lines are still red.
Yep,
and we
lines
get
are
the
still
color-
red.
And the colors come in, and then this cool thing happens where like all the colors get in, and then
Oh, there it is.
I actually decided to make them dark sooner
Wow.
for once. I usually wait until I get all of my base colors in, but
Man, your original drawing was cool, but this is so much cooler.
Yeah.
Just like the angle and like the feel of it. And I love the line work and the heavy blacks.
Yeah.
thanks.
It gives it a real like dark comic sort of feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go a little like dark fantasy with it. And you can see I make some changes to some of the colors to kind of, that's me trying to.
buddy.
Here's some. That's exactly what you said you did with layer
Yep,
style.
that's what I do.
You just drop it down and
Now
see.
it's back to the way it was.
Yep.
I like.
Well, because I realized that
Mood.
I didn't like the tone of the shadows, so I was trying to like test it out with the blue,
Mm.
and then I just go in later and change those colors. You'll see they go bluish, they go purpley.
Yeah.
Get a little different tone to him.
Yeah.
This is rad. I love watching you guys draw.
That was me coloring in a color that was the exact same color as the background.
So no real way to tell on that.
Nope. I kind of just hoped that I was filling it all in. Because I didn't feel like changing colors.
You also make very good use of gradients in a way that
Thanks.
doesn't make it obvious that it's a gradient in there, like in that
Thank you.
wolf shadow.
Yep, there we go.
Oh.
That's me trying to. Now I'm.
Duh.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, look at
That's what I
that.
landed on. Is this
Oh, that's cool.
fantasy
Oh,
purple?
That's such a mood.
Yeah. Now he looks a little bit more like, I don't know, some weird ranger necromancer or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
Woodsy necromancer.
There's definitely more magic
Yeah,
in this drawing now.
with that purpley tone.
Purple's a cool way to make things seem more magical.
Yeah.
Love this.
Yeah, I just keep looking from this to the original, and now it looks very flat
Yeah.
comparatively.
I think that's what I was going for originally.
Yeah,
and
it's like a
I
poster.
did it, but
This is
just some like basic things were wrong in the original, so I wanted to see if I can improve on those.
You definitely improved the dopeness factor
yeah.
Well, thank you.
by a large margin.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Nice.
eyes are just yellow,
Yeah.
golden eyes.
They're
This
gonna
is
be
this
little
is a guy
golden.
who's been through some stuff
Yeah.
out in the magical wilds for sure.
This was me trying to
Oh,
figure out what
cool.
I wanted to do with the backgrounds,
Oh, I
but
kind of like that.
without doing the actual backgrounds.
It made it look like he had detected something. Like,
Oh,
ding!
they're gonna be a little moon or a little circle.
Oh, I do
Just
like
a
the
little
circle
designy
halo.
circle. I was going for like a comic book cover sort of deal.
Sure.
Nice.
You know, like
I
there would
like
be space
this.
at the top for the title of the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm just adding some shadow to make the eyes pop a little bit more. And I think that's it. I don't know
Awesome.
why I decided to end it with it being zoomed so far away.
Well, Jacob fades
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
right now we're
Screen.
looking at the full one
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
up, and everyone's being like, "Wow,
Wow.
What a
getting-
difference.
checking out all those
So
hot deets."
big.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This
Way
is
to go,
really
Julia.
Thank you.
It really does feel like a world of difference just from 4 or 5 years ago,
4 years ago, yeah.
because that's not that long a time.
Nah.
No.
But I feel like you've got down so much more stuff.
Yeah.
Got a lot more tools in your belt.
That said, I do still really like the original a lot as
Oh,
well.
thank you.
I hate it now. I only like the new one.
Only
did-
new ones ever.
I do notice that I just named my PSD Art 2.
Art.
Well, it's because you already had
Two.
art.
Yeah.
I
You
already had art.
art.psd open.
Yeah. That was the first art you made. This was the second art you made.
Yeah.
And
great.
someday you'll make a third art. I know you will.
Yep. One of these days.
It's coming.
Believe in you.
That's it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to all of you guys for redrawing your old characters and drawings.
Thanks to our past selves for drawing those.
Yeah.
things.
I wouldn't be here today if 9 years ago I hadn't drawn that awful comic. That's not funny and looks bad.
Yeah.
So, it's all part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to our past selves
Mhm.
Did it.
For sticking with it.
and Kyle.
And Kyle and,
And
Tristan's
especially
baby.
Kyle and Tristan's baby. We're sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.